Hey guys, hope you enjoyed the flash of my house. Oh Lord, I just put that in there to be facetious this morning, I guess. Yeah, so you could see our Arby butterfly and our rose, and I'm trying to get chipper because I woke up to rain again this morning. Anywho. If you don't know me, my name is Carol. My husband's name is Bert. And we've had this YouTube channel for a while. And today we have for your viewing pleasure 24. The last 24. I believe it's 24. Bert said he counted them. The last 24 pairs of jeans from our American Thrift Supply jean box for women. And we have another box on the way. And we have hopefully a fabric box and a couple of more fun boxes on the way. So, let's see here. We'll have story time later. How's that? Let's get started with our jeans so we can get this last set gone. Okay, let's see here. I really was happy with this box. I'm happy with pretty much every box that American Thrift sends us, pretty much. Now, you know, you're going to get one or two duds here and there sometimes, but I don't know. I used to get the jean box from ThredUp, and in the beginning when I got it a couple of years ago, it was fine. Some of the jeans are okay. Madewell is a good brand of jeans, but it's not selling like it used to sell. I don't know why. And usually the brand name in there, you might get one Levi's and one Madewell, and then some other ones are generic, or, you know, or something that's just like what I call bread and butter. There's a lot of bread and butter in here too, but there's also a lot of vintage, and there's a lot of good jeans, and the jeans that the young people like to wear, that, like right now here in Texas, school is out for the summer. But come August, probably July, people are going to start looking for those bargains that they can buy, not necessarily with tags on them, but that look nice, that look new, or that look like the style their kids want to wear. I raised 7 kids. Okay, I had 5 of my own, and I raised 2 I adopted. And I can tell you that these kids want what everybody else has, and not all parents can afford that. So that's one reason that I price my jeans pretty low, and also I do donate a lot of jeans, not to Goodwill. They make enough money. I haven't even been in a Goodwill in a couple of months, I think. Just the attitude in there, and I mean, if you want to be a new store, make a Goodwill new store brand or something, you know. But anywho, let's go. These are Lee Relaxed Straight Leg at the waist, and these are a 12 medium, and they are a green, but I like this green. It's like an olive green. And it's straight legs. These are Lee's, and they're nice. Very, very nice. They feel like either brand new or somebody starched them. Okay, let's see. We got, ooh, I like these. These are Dollhouse size 18 Charlie jeans. Wow. Okay. They got the discretion, guys, so you know that's what everybody wants now. The discretion is back. Yeah. The discretion and the flares and the straight legs. I don't know about the skinny jeans. I ain't been doing too good with skinny jeans. Some of them, but not all of them. So, not sure. Check the zipper. Let's see. Yep, works good. There's the tag, which I've never heard of these. Look at this tag on the back with the studs, guys. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Time and true. And so are you. I can rhyme just about anything. Believe me, my kids told me that on my... You can make a song out of anything. You can rhyme anything. You learn to... What do you call that? You learn to have a sense of humor when you have more than 2 children. Probably even when you have 2. This is size 16. These are nice jeans too. Straight leg. And I've been putting some prices on my YouTube channel for my jeans and for everything else. And that's going to be one of my... Probably, well, we'll talk about it in story time. Okay. Let's see. Old Navy, curvy boot cut. Alright, this is a size 20. And these have stretch in them, so that's good. Most women, especially size 18 and up, probably everybody, we like it when they stretch a little bit when you put them on. You know, it used to be... We wanted skin tight. These are, well, they're flares. Yeah, they're flares. Yeah. And people say Old Navy don't sell no more. Yes, they do. Don't let nobody tell you that crap, because they do. Old Navy used to be expensive jeans, okay? That I couldn't afford at first to buy my kids. Yeah, so, alright. These are waterless. Okay. Let's see. Patented May 20 XH73, 1873. For over 150 years, this is a pair of them. And what are they? Levi Strauss. Yes, sirree. These are the all-time favorites of a lot of people, including my son. Yeah, he loves these jeans, and he doesn't want to wear anything else. This is a 2934. So a little bit tall one there. Okay. Let me scoot this a little closer. My arms are getting shorter as I get older. Okay. These are George jeans, athletic. And they are size 36-30. That sounds like men's to me. I don't know. What you think, guys? Isn't George like a men's brand? And those like men's sizes? I mean, I don't care, but you know. 36-30. They're in great condition. I mean, they really are. Levi's at that, you know. Oh no, these are George's. Never mind, scratch that. Okay. These are H&M, size 10. Black jeans. They look like boot cut to me, guys. Yeah. Boot cut, boot cut, boot cut. Yes. Alright. Let's see here. Ooh, stretchies. Let's see. 46 by 30. See, these are guys, are they not? 46 by 30. 100% cotton. These are some wide pants, boy. Let me see the zipper. Yeah, zipper works good. And definitely that looks like a guy's button to me. What you think? Plus it has the buttons on the back. Yeah, so these are wide pants. Wide leg. Definitely. I think they're guys. That's fine. That's fine. Yep. We'll see. Okay. Next. This is Terra and Sky 16W Skinny. These are black. They're stretchy. I love the stretchy ones. These look skinny. Yes, definitely. Very good condition. Yeah. Yep. Cool. Yeah. Alrighty then. Let's see. You know, I love these green jeans, and I never have. This is a size 20. I don't wear that no more. So, they're either too big or too small, but I love to get me some green ones if I could. Because I like this color green. I think it's catchy. Okay. These are nice. Alrighty. This is Curvy Low Rise Stretch Gap. And these are a 2 regular. I was never a 2 regular, just so you know. Unless I was 2 years old. I've always been skinny until I gained weight when I had to get on my medicine. And now I lost it. But I was never a 2. Never. Nope. Alright, let's see. These are another pair of Levi's. Wedgie straight. Wedgie. Okay. Size 26. Okay. This is 26 waist, I'm sure. Yeah, it's not 26. Let's see what this says here. 26 and length 28. Now, that looks like a guy's 2 to me. I don't know. Maybe they got the jeansies mixed up. You think? Yep. Levi's. Yep. Straight leg. Alrighty. These are another pair of Levi's. Oh, wow, that's cool. Noble boot cut. Levi's. Okay. Let's see. See if I can see this, guys. I think I would probably measure it to make sure, but they're Levi's. Yeah. Because the tag on the back is kind of faded a little bit. If you can see that, let me know. That would help. Because when the tag is kind of scrunchy like that, you can't really tell. But your old eyes like mine. Okay. True Craft. Never heard of that one. Size 16. Curvy high-rise skinny jeans. Okay. These don't look too skinny to me, but I don't know. Yeah, I guess they are. I guess they are. Okay. True Craft. Does anybody know what True Craft is? Never heard of those. Has a little distortion on it. Purposeful, of course. Okay. And we got 724 high-rise straight, size 31. Okay, size 31. That's a men's. I'm almost positive. Yeah. 31, 31, 31. Holes in the pants, distortion, you know. Okay. Alright, these probably are boot cut, I would think. I don't know, maybe straight leg or boot cut. Let's see if this says straight, high-rise straight. That's all it says. Waterless. Care for our planet. Wash less. Wash cold. Line dry. Donate or recycle. Ah, that's a good tag. That's nice. Okay, waist 31, length 32. So yeah, I think those are men's. Okay. Then we got 38, 32. Devil Dog. Devil Dog. Yeah, I never heard of them either. And these got to be guys too, I'm pretty sure. Y'all tell me if I'm wrong, because, I mean, I haven't never heard of Devil Dog jeans in the first place. But 38, 32 sounds to me like it's a guy's. And this is a straight leg, and it's like a gray or a real light shaded black. Yeah. Alrighty. And we got a couple of pairs left here. Bandolino. Size 10. Okay. Bandolino is a good jean. I like these too. But I can't wear a 10 anymore, so at least not yet. I don't want to wear a 10 though. I'll be too skinny. I'll look like Twiggy. Okay. I thought I saw a little, that's a piece of string. What in the world? Okay. I don't know what that is. It's on the leg. It looks like a piece of thread to me, but anywho. Bandolino size 10. These are like a light beige, light khaki. And last but not least, we got Lee jeans, size 14 long. Now that sounds like a woman's pair of jeans. Yeah. Those are straight leg. Yeah, at least it's what it looks like to me. Yep. Okie dokie. Stand by and let me count. Hey guys, I'm back. Okay. We just did video number 5 of the last American Thrift Supply blue jean box for women. And this was actually the lowest amount that we had in any of the boxes we ever got from them. But there were 79 pairs. I'm happy with them. And it costed me approximately $140 with shipping and KRISTEN's discount. So for each pair was $1.77 each for this box. So you really can't beat that unless you got like total crap, okay? So I'm happy with what I got. I will put it on the screen here somewhere, and I'll put KRISTEN's and my discount in the whatchamacallit, because I'm not sure if mine is still working or what, but we'll see. Anywho, story time. Alright. I closed down my eBay store about 7 days ago. Maybe more. But anyway, I closed it down before it would end because I didn't want them to bill me again. I've had it with paying double fees, which is what I was paying. I had it that I was below standard for 2 years when I'd never been below standard before in 25 years that I've been working with eBay. So I just got tired of the double fees. I added up the fees I was paying, and the postage was not coming out right. Like, I don't care what they say. They were not, the postage that people were paying was not getting put in my account. So I was ending up paying the postage too, which no wonder I was in the poorhouse. But anyway, so I had to call them last night because they did go ahead and bill my account. And I was on the phone. Let me tell you, I had to ask for them to call me 3 times. The first time, I got a lady who said, "Oh, okay, well, we need to send you to a different division." Well, you guys are the ones that called me, okay? So, I mean, if you called me, you know that I put down there that I closed my store and you're billing me again for it, right? So, anyway, to make a long story short, she put me on hold, and she left me there, and she left me there, and she left me there. And then the phone went dead, okay? Called back. Here I am again, on hold, on hold, on hold, on hold. Finally got a hold of somebody, and then they put me on hold and said they'd be back, and never came back. So I hung up, asked for them to call me again. I told this guy, do not put me on hold. I said, y'all hung up on me twice. I said, I need you guys to make sure that you closed my store, because I closed my store about a week and a half ago or something like that. That's what I told them. And y'all billed my account and for the store that is closed, right? So the guy, him and hawed. I mean, he gave me excuses after excuses after excuses. And I just sat there, and Bart was sitting here looking at me because he knew I knew the guy was bullshitting. I mean, I've been on eBay too long, even though they changed policy, right? So then, when he saw that it wasn't going to get, he wasn't going to get that money for the store, or he was going to try, but I would have contested it with my card. But anyway, he wasn't nasty. he was probably, you know, a real nice guy. So anyway, I'm sure they're taught, you know, how to refuse somebody in a nice way or whatever. So anyway, he said, well, we bill, I forgot how he even put it, guys. I don't want to put words in somebody's mouth, but he said, we bill a month behind. I said, right, so that means in May, I paid May, so this whole month was actually paid for and I didn't even use it all. And he said, oh, no. You'll be paying for May with the cost, the charge we just sent you. I said, no. I said, where in the world would somebody let me be on their platform all month without paying? You pay in advance. Am I right or am I going loony? That's all I can say, because you know that's possible. I've been through a lot lately. I'm not kidding. And I had to keep talking to this guy and saying, no, every month you guys bill me such and such, and it's always billed on the 1st, and it's for the month, the next month. It's not for the month behind. The fees are, because there's no way that they can see. They're getting confused, I think, because they have to charge you when you have a store. They have to charge you for the store for the new month, but they're charging you the fees of what you sold or whatever for the month before. That I got, okay? So, I have never known eBay, never, to charge me after the fact, except for the seller's fees, postage, stuff like that, okay? I don't know, but I'm glad I quit doing them. I really am. There's so many other platforms now, and I wasn't making shit on there anyway. I wasn't. I mean, in 4 or 5 years, in the last 4 or 5 years, I ain't made nothing. Ever since my shed got broken into, all my shit got stolen, and then I had to sit there and figure out. I had 2,000 items on there. I had to sit there and figure out what we still had, what we didn't. That was almost impossible to do. And go to the doctors at the same time and do what we had to do, and thrift, and you know, there was no way that I could figure out what everything was that got stolen. So, of course, I had a couple that I had to cancel because I did not have the order. And I called them so many times, guys, to try to explain this to them till I was blue in the face for 2 years. And I just said, I'm not making crap. All I'm doing is spending my money, you know, money I don't have to spend, and especially now with all the medical bills that we got. So, you know, people think because you have Medicare and Social Security that all your bills are paid, your medical bills. No, they're not. Even if you get an Advantage program, unless you qualify for Medicaid, which I don't know if I do or not, because I've been waiting 6 weeks to find out now since Bert's sick. It's supposed to take they have until June 21st to let me know. But anyway, people think because you're on Social Security and stuff that you can, you know, get your bills paid. That is a crock of crap, okay? I pay for a portion of my prescriptions. Bart pays for a portion of his prescriptions. We have co-pays we have to pay every time we go to the doctor. Granted, our doctor is very small because she's in network, so our co-pays are not that bad. Every time you go to a specialist, any kind of specialist, foot doctor, you know, whatever, heart doctor, you are going to pay, I think it's $49 now for each visit is your copay. That's in network. Don't even get me started on if it's out of network. Okay, that's that. All right. A lot of people pay for supplemental policies. We don't have that kind of money. They wanted, at our age, they wanted like $500 a month, which was probably cheap to a lot of people, but not to us. Okay? So, I mean, and believe me, there's people out there worse off than us. I mean, I hate to say that, but some of my relatives and some that have already passed away, a lot of times, their husband needed medicine, they needed medicine, they needed food. So they made a choice. Whose medicine am I getting? Which usually the wife gives the husband his medicine because he's usually, not always, but he's usually sicker. And so I had an aunt, a distant aunt that I loved to death. This woman was so funny. She was crazy like me, so funny. And such a sweet woman. She would give the shirt off her back. She told me one day she couldn't get her medicine, blah, blah, blah. She said, I ain't been getting it for a year because, you know, he needs it, he needs his, and I can't afford both. That broke my heart. And the little bit of money I had at that time, I was working, you know. And I went out and bought her medicine, you know. But this is happening to many, many, many people. Not just me, not just Bert, not just you, not, you know. It happens to a lot of people. So I don't know what the answer is. I really don't, because there is no way I would have to be completely homeless, living in my car, to be able to afford a supplemental policy. They already take almost $200 out of each of our checks every month for health care. From Social Security, and we end up having to pay all this other. So I mean, I don't know. And most of the time, I ain't gonna say that about our insurance, because we have Humana and they are great. I have to say, I have really liked Humana. However, most of the insurance companies, they don't even, they do a lot of refusals on referrals. They do a lot of refusals on medicines. Basically, I used to work for a hospital, okay, that did the Medicare billing and what have you, and I was doing that for a little while. And I see what they get. I see that they really don't get paid much by the government. They really don't. Most of the stuff they get paid is a portion, like maybe a quarter of what they charge, if that. Okay? And I got that, but you signed a contract saying that you would do that. You know, you want to be in their network. If you want to be in their network, you have to approve of what their amount that they will pay is for each CT, each MRI, medicines, what have you. Yeah, some people don't know that, but it's the truth. But anyway, I'm not going to bore you with all that. Y'all probably know that already. But anyway, where am I? Okay, Bert's opening the door and he's standing here like this, like he's somebody, you know. But anyway, you want to see him? There he is. Oh, wait, where'd he go? I cut his head off. Anyway, I love all you guys. Thank you for watching my videos. One of these days I'll get to 4,000 watch hours. I don't know how, because they keep deducting rather than putting the hours in. But share me out so I can get my 4,000 hours. If you want anything from this video, just email me. It's in the description. It's going to be up here somewhere. And what else? Make sure you give me a thumbs up. That's going to count towards my count, I guess. I don't. Thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't got my videos in a few times and you haven't subscribed before. And make sure you hit the bell next to it so you will get it. And make sure to check it when you watch to see if it still says you are subscribed. Sometimes it does and you still ain't getting it. Okay, let's see. Let's share us out, like I said. Yeah. We're getting a few more people to watch us. So that's good. And over on my other channel too. I don't know. I love sitting here talking to you guys. And I love doing this. So I'm trying to keep doing it by selling on YouTube. I'm trying to figure out what not. And I did an auction. I think it was last night and a couple of days ago on Poshmark. I didn't even get, 2 people came in and I didn't get nothing. No surprise there. But anyway, and I had stuff like shit cheap, guys. I don't know. If you put the price up, somebody told me you're too cheap, you got to make them higher. So if I make them higher, people don't buy them. If I make them lower, people don't buy them. What am I supposed to do? I love you guys. Make sure you tune in. Next one should be a fun box. One of these days, I'll get to the last jewelry I got here. Well, I have a whole bunch of jewelry here I need to get rid of. I really do. Because I have more fun just doing the American Thrift box of jewelry and doing it for you guys. And I get excited about going in the box. But I can't, you know, I get on there. I try to sell. There's so many people doing jewelry now. I've been thinking about trying some new companies, and I'll let you know next time if I remember. But some new clothing companies. Not that I'm not happy, you know, I still like ThredUp, and I love American Thrift Supply. That's like my go-to is ATS, you know. But I found a few more that I might want to try if they would just lower their prices a little bit, because some of it I think is a little bit ridiculous. But then again, on ThredUp there's some that's ridiculous, and on ATS there's some that's ridiculous, because you're talking used clothes here. Now the newer clothes, they are still too expensive for their boxes. Not the little one. Now the little one that I get, the apparel box for $29.99 or whatever, that one usually has really nice clothes in it, or they have tags on it. But anyway, let me get out of here. I love you guys, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.